Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back. Second episode of Real Talk. I got a few topics I want to go over with y'all today, so let's get into it, man. Alright, so first off today, we're going to talk about Get Out. Get Out was an excellent movie, man. Jordan Peele did his thing. I thought it was going to be like a demonic movie, like The Exorcist or something, but it wasn't like that at all. I remember like the first weekend, people were like, "Oh, Get Out was an excellent movie. You need to go see it. It's not what you think it is. Like you really, you got to pay attention and go watch it." So yeah, I went to check it out, and it wasn't what I expected. It was a great movie. It talks about the social issue of being black in America, and basically it tells how the story of how being black in America can be a scary thing. And it was true. Like a lot of the stuff in the movie, a lot of the instances in the movie was spot on. Like how when you get around when black people get around a group of white people, it can be kind of awkward sometimes, and it can be scary. It can feel like being stuck in a sunken place. For instance, like when we say things like Black Lives Matter, and then they turn around and hit us with All Lives Matter. Okay, yeah, well we know all lives matter, but the point that we're trying to make is that black lives are the ones that are being oppressed. So that's why we bring it up as an issue. But we've been saying this for years. Like this has been going on since we got to America, and it continues to fall on deaf ears. Like nobody's listening. It's like yelling and being stuck in a sunken place and nobody can hear you. So that's basically what the movie talks about, and it was an excellent movie, man. It was a great way to bring light to that issue, and I thought it was good. And it was great how he made the film a horror movie. Like he put that spin on it, and man, that was pretty good. So yeah, if you haven't seen the movie, go check it out. It's a great movie. And then what was interesting? Not even a week later, Ben Carson gives us the perfect example of what it's like to be stuck in a sunken place. Did y'all see that interview? Y'all had to have seen it by now. I mean, it's been like a week, so I know y'all had to have seen it. Ben Carson said that slaves were immigrants that came over here on slave ships. He made it sound like they all got together and said, "Hey, let's go on vacation. Let's take a cruise to America." And then when they got here, they were like, "Oh yeah, we like this land. Let's work and let's build it up." Come on, Ben Carson. Yeah, and Rosa Parks sat in the front of the bus because she wasn't popular enough to sit in the back with the cool kids. And lynchings were birthday parties where they used human piñatas because they wanted to give it a real effect. He said the slaves had hopes and dreams. Yeah, they had dreams, all right. Dreams of being taken from their home, brought over here on slave ships, shackled and chained, swimming in their own feces. Like, what do you mean they had hopes and dreams? They never asked to be brought to America so that they could fulfill their hopes and dreams. Then he said that they worked hard for less so that their sons and daughters and grandchildren could have better opportunities. They were slaves. Hello. They worked for nothing. That's what slavery is. And then he says, and America was the only country that was great enough to allow them to realize those dreams. Right, so I guess that's what y'all mean when y'all say y'all want to make America great again. And finally, I'm going to touch on the Nicki Minaj Remy Ma beef. Now, first of all, yes, Remy Ma came at Nicki hard, and she killed her, annihilated her, obliterated her, whatever you want to call it. Yes, with the Sheether track, she got her. There's no doubt about that, no question. But in my opinion, I think Nicki dealt with it very well. Yeah, everybody, she didn't come back with the bars like a couple days later, but I mean, y'all act like Nicki was just sitting in her house chilling, eating chips, watching movies. Like, no, she was out in Paris working. Like, what do y'all expect her to do? Just stop her whole life for Remy Ma? And then, like, she hit us with one of the most epic pictures, though, out of the whole thing. Like, let's just take us a moment to admire this picture. Yeah. As a matter of fact, this is how good I feel about that picture. Yeah, it was the perfect play though. Remy comes at you hard. The whole world is waiting on you to see what you gonna do. And what you do? You pop out a titty. Yo, that's genius. But then, I thought she wasn't gonna respond at all. Like, and personally, I think she probably could have went without responding. And she still would have won. Like, she lost the battle, but I still think she would have won the war had she not responded. But over the weekend, she did respond, and she dropped some bars. They weren't hitting on Sheether level at all, but she had a few bars in it. She had a few bars. As far as a diss record, it wasn't hitting all too hard, but it wasn't really a diss record. It was a record with a diss in it. Like, and she said in the song, you know, they make hit records. She don't make diss records. She make hit records, and that's basically what it. Like, you know what? This has Aubrey Graham written all over. Like, I know Drizzy had something to do with it. Like, don't make a diss record. Like, just make a record and then diss her on it. Like, this is definitely something that Drake would do, for sure. But I mean, think about it. 4 months, 5 months, 6 months down the road, years down the road, like, you still gonna be bumping No Frauds. I mean, Sheether probably get some play, you know what I'm saying? But as far as a joint, as far as a jam, No Frauds is still a dope record. So I think it was well played, and I think Nicki won the war, man. That's just my opinion, but hey, who am I? I'm just letting you know how I feel. So with that being said, thank you for watching this video. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, go to the comment section, let me know who won the rap beef, Remy or Nicki. Is Ben Carson a fool or not? Does he have a point? And let me know what you think about Get Out. So yeah, that's all. Thank you for watching again. Follow me on Instagram at young_rell08 and follow me on Snapchat at youngrell1. That's Real Talk. Peace.
My mama was raised in the era when clean water was only served to the fairer skin. Doing clothes you would've thought I had help, but they wasn't satisfied unless I picked the cotton myself.